Hey guys, today I'm going to talk to you about a new movie called Godmothered. This is coming to Disney Plus exclusively on December 4th, and I think it's a really great family movie. It is good to watch around the holidays. Now, it is not a holiday movie per se, but it does happen over the holidays. They do have holiday parties, and of course it's in the winter in the Boston area, so you see snow and Christmas decorations and all that fun stuff. So while this is not really a holiday movie, I do think that it is, it's magical, and it's definitely a great family-friendly movie to watch over the holidays. So let's talk about it. Hey, Tessa from Mama's Geeky here. Thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel. Okay, so if you haven't seen the trailer, this movie stars Jillian Bell, who I think is one of the most hilarious comedians that there is. If you have not seen Workaholics or Idiot Sitter, you guys are truly missing out. You need to look those up. Those are not for kids, by the way. They are most definitely for adults, but I do think you will enjoy them. She is so funny. And here's the thing. So she's a little raunchy in those shows. So I was a little nervous that she's, kind of the star. She's a fairy godmother in training, but she is a fairy godmother in this movie. And I'm thinking, how is she in this kids movie? Is it going to work? Is this going to work? Because she is, like I said, she can get raunchy, which I love personally, but I was very pleasantly surprised that she can pull off wholesome comedy as well. She plays kind of a new fairy godmother, right? She's a fairy godmother in training, and she realizes that they are going to kill the fairy godmother project. It's not going to happen anymore. They're going to retrain them all to be tooth fairies, and she has not yet had her chance to go be a fairy godmother on Earth, and so she's very upset about it. And she goes to the Hall of Letters, and she finds this letter from this little 10-year-old girl who just wants her fairy godmother to come and give her happily ever after. So what does she do? But she totally leaves, runs away from the motherland, and ends up on Earth, and she doesn't know what she's doing. She's not finished her training, number one. So there's all sorts of weird stuff. She's just not used to this. People are using cell phones, and she's all confused. It's very funny. It's cute. It has reminiscence of Elf. If you remember in Elf, when he first comes from the North Pole, he's very confused, and he thinks the best of everybody, and he doesn't know what certain things are. It's very similar to that. Which Elf is one of my favorite movies of all time. So this really, it fit. Is similar, different of course, but similar. And she ends up finding Mackenzie, who is this little girl that had wished all this stuff. But guess what? She's a single mom of two now. It is Isla Fisher, who also killed this role. She plays the straight woman in this role. The straight guy. She's usually pretty comedic, and in this one she's pretty serious. Although she does have some comedic moments, which actually really worked out. The two of them, their chemistry was fantastic throughout this. They both had me dying. Just their interactions with each other. It was great. I really loved the two of them together. But there's also some kid actors in this, of course. Like I said, she's now got two children, and she does not want a fairy godmother. But does she need a fairy godmother? You will have to wait and see by watching. But this whole movie is it's so great. So it's hilarious. It's funny. There's so many great moments. Gary is a raccoon. He's probably my favorite character. There's also a pig. There's some very interesting characters in here. Some great moments. Some really hilarious moments that they take from fairy tales, and I really enjoyed her. She's a fairy godmother, right? She's doesn't know what she's doing half the time, but it's a lot of fun. And is it a bit predictable? Yes, it's absolutely predictable. It's super cute. It is predictable. There's a little twist towards the end that I did not see coming. But basically, this is Jillian's character, Eleanor, just really wanting to be Mackenzie's fairy godmother, even though Mackenzie is fighting so hard for her to not be. She sticks her in the basement and is like, listen, leave me alone. And I don't want to give anything away, but it can be a little predictable, of course. There are some twists and turns. The ending I did not see coming at all, which I really liked. And also be sure to stay in the credits. There's a little cartoon ending of what happens in the future, which was a lot of fun to watch. Some really cool stuff in there. I did get to interview the cast, so be sure to check out that video if you haven't seen it already. Just go to my channel and look at it. But I got to chat with the whole cast about the movie. You can learn a lot of really cool tidbits about it, a lot of fun stuff. But yeah, this is I'm trying so hard not to give spoilers, but it's got a lot of heart, and you just might learn that happily ever after is maybe not what you expected, and true love is maybe not what is always expected. You know, you've got this fairy tale notion of this is what happily ever after looks like, and you know what? Happily ever after can look tons of different ways. And as Eleanor says in the movie, you know, maybe just live happily and toss the ever after, right? Just live happily for now. And I don't know, it's got some great lessons. It's got a lot of heart. It's really funny. Is it a perfect movie? No, but it is so much fun. And I think families are going to love it. It's a great holiday film, and it's absolutely hilarious. I give it a 4 out of 5. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos like this one. If you've already seen this movie by the time you get to this, let me know down below in the comments what you thought about it. If you haven't seen the movie yet, let me know why you want to see it, or don't want to see it. And like I said, Godmothered comes to Disney Plus, streaming exclusively on Disney Plus, December 4th. Jillian Bell knocks it out of the park. She is amazing. And I think, does this make her a Disney princess now? I'm not really sure.